Welcome back. For the third year in a row, members of the Lino Lakes Department of Public Safety met on the ice for a hockey game. It's more than just a battle between the police and fire divisions. Each year, this game raises money for a charity providing services to emergency responders. On the ice, members of the fire department and police department faced off in hockey. Off the ice, thousands of dollars were raised at the third annual Guns vs. Hoses game. Each year, Lino Lakes law enforcement officers choose a different charity to support.
This year they decided to use the Anoka County Peer Support Group as that charitable donation that they're going to be having all the proceeds go towards.
The group was founded in 1990 and is made up of 30 to 40 people who work in law enforcement or as EMTs, 911 dispatchers, firefighters, or chaplains.
That really come together as a group of people when there's a critical incident within the Anoka County area that the emergency responders respond to. This group of people will come together for what they call a diffusing or a debriefing to walk through that incident with those who were responded and were on site. And through that process, we can help them kind of recount the activities or the actions or the steps that took place that day to help them process it. And it usually happens within a 24-hour period, 24 to 48 hours after the incident, so it's still fresh.
The incidents they respond to and help their colleagues with can vary a lot.
A young child being critically injured or dying, or an accident or fire or whatever that might be that causes these 911 dispatchers. I mean, they're getting the front end of that by the calls that they take, but then the police officers and the firefighters and the EMTs, they all respond to these things and they're on site.
Or even the loss of a friend.
One of the local law enforcement agencies had an incident where an officer was lost through an accident, and the group came together around that police department and just talked with them as a group to kind of recount their feelings and how things are going for them, and then we offered resources. So a part of what we do as a group isn't just as a group setting, but it's also one-on-one resources. So if you as an officer or a firefighter or an EMT or a 911 dispatcher are really having a tough time with it, sometimes it's hard to talk to your peers or your coworkers about it, so they have the ability to confidentially reach out to one of us as an individual, and we have conversations with them one-on-one, connect them with resources, and kind of give them some support through that one-to-one contact.
The Anoka County Peer Support Group can also refer those responders to additional support groups or professional therapists to keep working through difficult events. They want to make sure that all emergency responders are getting the emotional and mental health support that they need. And the funds raised by the hundreds of people who came out to support them at this hockey game will go a long way in continuing their work.
It is so heartwarming because the emergency responders, I can tell you, working with them as a chaplain, these are some of the best men and women you'll ever meet in your life. Great people, they have a heart for their communities, and they're ready to serve when most of us would want to walk the other way. So they're here. Having these people show up for it is just a heartwarming thing to know that there's a support for what we do in the communities.
They were able to raise thousands of dollars for the Anoka County Peer Support Group. The police officers won the game with a score of 4-2, and you can watch the whole game right here on North Metro TV. Just head to northmetrotv.com and click on schedule to see when it will be on.